for a lot of the things that I've done. I don't think there's enough sorries going around to forgive myself for it.
Come here, sweet boy. All right, should we sit? Let's sit. Sit, Pupsy. You need to sit with Mama? All right. What have we got here? I sometimes struggle with
expectation of not being good enough.
I guess loneliness might be one.
I think I've always kind of struggled with it. I think I've had really amazing people in my life who have shown me what excellence looks like.
I'm from Canada, and I moved to London about 14 years ago. So I think London can be kind of a lonely city. That said, I think that all changed when I got this guy, Baron. Suddenly you end up meeting everybody in your neighborhood, from the people in the pub to all the other dog owners, to just people on the street that this one's making friends with. But I think before I got Baron, I would say loneliness was probably a big one, and I think that's a common thing you hear from other people who either are from other parts of the UK moving to London or have moved to London from other parts of the world. I like to think of myself as a pretty social person and pretty friendly person. So I think, yeah, that's probably the one thing that I would say I sometimes struggle with.
Sometimes I guess I just kind of feel that human feeling of doubting yourself a little bit.
Moving to a big city, from a big city, it can just be a struggle, just making friends, finding your feet, establishing boundaries. I think maybe when CKU first approached, I was probably a bit skeptical, to be honest.
I think it's in my head. It's in my head. I think the people around me, my parents, my siblings, my friends, I think they are happy with me being me, you know? But in my mind, that is not the case.
People's approach probably makes a big difference. So I think you approach very friendly and open, and I think also because I'd seen your interaction with the person who's sitting here before me, I think that also helped as well. You strike me as very professional, for one thing, and even though you're approaching a stranger, you've done so in a way that didn't encourage me to put my guardrails up, if that makes sense. So from that perspective, I also actually trust the judgment of my dog. He didn't freak out or panic when you approach. So from that perspective, if my dog trusts you, I trust you. So.
I sometimes struggle with. That's a good question, man.
Self-loathing. Yeah, I don't know. I've been very competitive in my nature since I was a little boy, with sports and academics, and when things don't go my way, I sort of crumble a bit.
I feel like I struggle with expressing my emotions sometimes.
For me personally, it's been a bit of a journey, realizing why I end up in these sort of situations.
I feel like in this day and age, it's a lot of people that's untrustworthy. You know, sometimes you don't know who's real and who's fake. You know, and I feel like I really hold all my emotions in too much, you know, and it's not really healthy to keep that inside, you know.
Being in the position where if you had done one thing differently or said one thing differently, and so much would be different, is a bit of a struggle for me.
You gotta talk to people sometimes. Sometimes you gotta mingle. You gotta work with people, connect with them, and I feel like I'm doing better now. It definitely takes some time, you know, to get out that hole. But once you do get out that hole, I feel like you're just brighter. You're lighter. You really open yourself up to more opportunities that way.
I sometimes struggle with
confidence.
being in places with a lot of people that I don't know, and anxiety, I would say.
That's my main struggle, confidence, but we're working on it. This outfit was pretty confident. I'm from the States. I don't usually wear stuff like this, so I had to step out my bubble, so that's the answer right there.
I don't know, sometimes I just don't really like myself and just gotta live with that, I guess.
Sometimes I wonder what will happen if I am not good enough.
I think actually in my adult life, probably I've become more anxious and more worried about things as life's gone on.
I think that emotion's definitely heightened over the past sort of 2-3 years.
Sometimes I avoid it. I think my friends help me through it when I'm with people that I know I'm safe with.
I just do stupid stuff sometimes.
It's something I'm trying to get better at.
Whether it's professionally, in my personal life, to the people that really matter. So I guess that's what I struggle with.
I mean, there's still things that I'm ashamed of and regret in personal situations when it comes to relationships, friends. But that will always have a knock-on effect with my work, unfortunately. I mean, I'm blessed to be in the position I am today, but yeah, if I could go back, I wouldn't hesitate.
I think when I first moved here, people always said, make sure you don't say no. Like, even if your first instinct is, you know, I'm tired, it's Friday, I just want to go sit on the couch and, like, I don't know, or have a lie down, just say yes to things.
Telling myself to be brave and to approach things with an optimistic mind, and that actually things are going to be all right.
Like, you know, this day and age, people walk around on their phones with their head down. They don't really talk to a lot of people. They really keep to themselves. I really try to stay away from that, you know. Try to do a little bit more small talk, you know.
Putting yourself out of your comfort zone is always good because you never know who you're going to meet or what you're going to do, or you might find a new passion or a hobby or someone in common, or just even hear about a new book you might want to read, or a website you might want to browse, or a new TV series you might want to watch.
And often when I do go and do those things that maybe make me feel a bit uncomfortable, I'm very glad that I've done it and experienced those things, because life's for living, isn't it?
You know, no one really likes small talk. But, you know, sometimes it's good to say something to brighten up someone's day, or just because you don't know what that person's going through sometimes, and they might want to talk to somebody. You never know.
For a lot of the things that I've done, I don't think there's enough sorries going around to forgive myself for it. That can be perceived as self-loathing, but I think it's the truth. I think, God, you've really made me think here.
Sorry, I got quite deep then. That's a good question.
For anyone in, I think my situations are quite individual to me, but if you are in the situation where, you know, you're self-loathing, always someone out there for you, and if there's not, there's always someone with similar stories, so it's not really hard to find someone.